Hey everybody, Dustyn Thompson here, Chapter Director for the Sierra Club Delaware Chapter, back again to talk about House Bill 186. It's coming up for a committee vote in the House on Wednesday, March 11th at 1 p.m., so we thought we'd do a couple more videos to talk about this and break it down. So, we did a video earlier this year that broke down why the bill is likely just going to be a giveaway to wealthy data center developers, and we did another video that explains why it takes so long to bring on new power generation right now. That said, check out those videos if you haven't already. But today, I wanted to come back on and talk about some of the underlying issues and why this bill is so particularly bad for Delawareans. So first up, let's talk a little bit about where we get our power from in Delaware. Over 80% of the power that we make in Delaware currently is from natural gas. In PJM, that number is well over 40%. Now, given that we import 60% of our power, that means well over half of the power that we use in Delaware already comes from natural gas. Now, estimates range on this from anywhere between 60% to over 90% of the power used at any given time is coming from natural gas. Additionally, in Delaware, over 40% of Delaware families and businesses use gas for heat as well. Now, since 2024, the wholesale price for natural gas has more than doubled. This has led to higher heating costs and higher electric bills because of how reliant we are on this one fuel type. Now, with escalating global conflicts impacting fuel markets globally and domestically, and with exports now surging, it is likely that these price increases will continue to pile up moving into the future. So adding more eggs into this already jam-packed basket is only going to put further pressure on the wholesale cost of gas, and that translates for you and me to higher heating and electric bills moving forward. So, as a way of example, I always think examples are helpful. So, as a way of example, during the last winter storm, not the one that just melted, but the one before that, the price of gas exploded in some parts of our region and in some parts of our grid, and some grids actually ran out of gas and had to switch power plants over to burning oil. This not only led to local air quality issues, of course, because oil is far more dirty than natural gas when it's burned, it also caused the price of power in those areas to jump sometimes over 1,400%. In PJM, prices maxed out at around $3,000 per megawatt hour during the last winter storms. So, for context, during that same winter storm, offshore wind projects in New England and New York were able to deliver power for only around $80 per megawatt hour, while those gas plants, some of which burning fuel oil, were pumping out over $840 per megawatt hour. But because offshore wind's not impacted by fuel costs, they came in still at $80 per megawatt hour. So, bringing on more natural gas plants is likely not going to result in lower energy prices. In fact, just the opposite. Diversifying our energy mix is the fastest and most efficient way to bring down energy costs for Delaware families. Not giving $450 million of our taxpayer funding over to subsidies to build small gas plants that won't actually help us. In the next video, we're going to talk about some of the major faults in House Bill 186, so I hope you tune in for that as we dig deeper.